how are you guys dealing with change management? And the reason why I asked that is it's very easy to say, hey, we just tell people like this change is coming. But I think it really comes down to the leadership style, the company culture, and the tactical piece of how you convey that information. Like I would love to, and the three of you I've known for a while and have very different leadership styles in good, different ways, right? So would love to hear how did you deal with this change management? Maybe Michael.
Yeah, I will say this, like everyone said, and this is true of anybody. Nobody likes change, especially if you've been doing something for years. And let's be honest, in the multifamily industry, we are very, very slow to accept new technologies or change. I mean, if you go back, 20 years, back then we never did anything. It's only been the last few years you've had all this technology really become acceptable and accepted by the multifamily industry. But what I had to do, especially when we were rolling out HappyForce, is one of the biggest complaints I've heard from our maintenance staff is after hour calls, they get this, excuse the language, but, BS call that they can't answer, or someone wants to pay their rent and they think it's an emergency, something they can't handle. I basically had to sell it to our maintenance staff that it is not here to replace you, it is to make your life much easier. And let's be honest, and when it comes to maintenance people, maintenance staff, they're very, very hard to find. And if I can do anything to make their lives a little bit happier, where they don't get, some other company doesn't steal them away from me, I'm gonna do it. And this is the HappyForce was just very marginal cost for us to roll this out. The maintenance staff love it because all those calls that they don't have to answer or can answer are all being taken care of by HappyForce. So I really had to sell it to the maintenance staff and also to everyone. And my problem in my company is that I do come up with a lot of ideas. I admit some of them are pretty stupid, but then I really have some good ones. So I really try to be that salesperson to my staff saying, hey, let me tell you how it's going to make your life easier. I'm not here to replace you, because if that was true, you would have been gone already. So
that's interesting. Yeah, no, I'm exactly like, I have a million ideas and 99.9% stink. Maybe one of them is semi-decent, but having that conversation is a very interesting conversation because they all sound really great. But I think what you said is correct, right? Like really positioning how it benefits them, it is very important.
Exactly, and that's something that we learned in, what I've learned in my 25, almost 30 years of property management, is that if the person on the front line doesn't believe in it, they're not going to use it and it will fail in that location, because I've seen it so many times. We'll have other properties that embrace technology, they love it. I'll have another group of properties that says, no, I don't do it this way. I do it only my way. And unfortunately, sometimes they self-select and no longer be part of our company.